Well, the first thing that a couple needs to do when they split up or if they split up is to examine not only their present circumstances and the ages of the kids today, but what's going to happen over the next, say, 5 or 10 years, which is very difficult to do. Very few of us could actually look at our children and imagine what life will be like for them in a few years. But when you split up and you enter into this process of trying to negotiate a separation agreement, you want to try to plan forward so as to eliminate the possibility of any conflict. Because if you don't plan forward, you're going to end up walking into minefields over the course of time. So one thing that you need to do is you have to look at the ages of the kids, what the future plans will be for their summer holidays, and say, okay, you know what? I usually am able to take off 2 or 3 or 4 weeks during the summer, and I'd like to spend that time with the kids. So I would like to negotiate a summer schedule for the kids whereby they're with me for the month of July, or they're with me for the first week of July and the first week of August, or the last 2 weeks of the July and the last 2 weeks of August. In other words, the first step is to look at one parent's lifestyle and work schedule and say, this is what's reasonable. Most people can't take time off. Most people have to work throughout the summer, with the exception of some of the people that work at GM, of course.
Yeah, or even in the educational field. I mean, that's another area.
And so, and just because one parent might be a teacher and the other parent might work for GM, they may very well have very different summer schedules in terms of their ability to take time off. For the average Joe and Mary, they have to work throughout the summer.